welcome to class today. So today we're going to be doing sort of an abs and back sequence. So a lot of people think of this as your core, and there's a lot of misconceptions about that in terms of spinal health. There's a lot more to spinal health than just your quote unquote core. It involves a lot to do with the way that you move, your glutes, and a whole lot of other things. So we're not going to get into that so much today. Just know that today is more just based on your abs and your back, and it's more of just a strengthening sort of class. So we're going to take 3 breaths to start and get grounded. So come to a comfortable seated position at the front of the mat. Turn the palms up towards the sky, close the eyes, and take a nice deep inhale through the nose, sitting nice and tall. And then let it go through the mouth. And then take 2 more breaths here, in and out through the nose. And then open through the eyes. Take the palms to the tops of the knees, and we'll take belly chin pose. So start to come forward to the right, and then shift the weight over to the left. Start to come backwards to the left, and then all the way over to the right, and then start to take it forward. And we'll take a couple of slow ones here, and then we'll start to pick up the pace. Try and keep the hips as grounded as you can. It's a lot easier said than done. And start to pick up the pace here. So really what we're trying to do is just really engage through the ab muscles and get some movement in through the spine. And then we'll reverse the movement. So start to come back to the right, shift over to the left, forward to the left, and then over to the right. And then as you're ready, you can start to pick up the pace a little bit. And you might be able to go a lot deeper into the movement than I can. I'm quite stiff in through my spine. So if you can get your chest more down towards the floor, then that's definitely an appropriate option for you. And then we'll take 1 more circle. And then come to center. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, keep the arms as they are. Twist as far as you can to the right. Feel the oblique muscles, the muscles on the side of the abdominal wall engage. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. This time take the left hand to the knee. Take the right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale. Use the arms as levers to twist you a little bit deeper. Inhale yourself through center. And then exhale, twist as far as you can to the left. And then take the hands to the knee and behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, raise your arms up and overhead. And then exhale, come over the shins onto all fours. We'll take a couple of rounds of cat-cow to warm up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. And then find a neutral spine. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. And then as you exhale, take the left toes to the floor. Find that midline neutral. Keep that as you start to float the left leg up to the height of the hips. And think of a tug of war between your right arm and your left leg. Inhale here. And then exhale, round the spine as in cat, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, keep the leg up, take the right hand down. Kick the right foot off the edge of the mat and then shift yourself into a modified side plank. So try and keep that right leg at the height of the right hip if you can. Always feel free to take it down if you need. Inhale, reach the left arm overhead. And then as you exhale, round knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly bring it back to all fours. We'll take it on the other side. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, stretch the right foot back. Ground the foot first, and then keeping that midline, reach it up to the height of the hip. So that midline is really just going to help you stop from dumping into the lower back. It's going to really help you to engage the muscles you need to stay here. Take another inhale and then exhale, round knee to elbow. Inhale, exhale, inhale. One more, exhale, inhale, exhale, plant the left hand, kick the left leg off the mat, and then open up into modified side plank on the left. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and overhead. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it back to all fours. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders. Step the left leg back. And then step the right leg back for plank. Always feel free to drop the knees here if you need to. We'll hold for 5 breaths. Think of a nice long line from the sternum all the way to the tailbone. So you're not dumping into the hips. Really draw up through the upper inner thighs, the tops of the thighs, and that lower belly to support the lower back. And then think of the sternum moving through the gateway of the arms. Bring the feet together, look towards the right hand, rotate onto the outside edge of the right foot, drop the bottom knee or stagger the feet if you need to. Inhale, side plank. Take your hand to the top hip, make sure it's not rotating up towards the sky, gently rotate it towards the front of the room, maybe having a wedge between the heels will help. Inhale, reach the arm up overhead. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, plank. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, we'll shift it over towards the left side. So taking a moment to take that top hand to the top hip, gently rotating the right hip forward if it was up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the spine as if you're up against the wall. Inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the knees if you need to. Hug the elbows in as you lower slowly all the way to the belly. Chest and legs hit at the same time. And we'll take 3 rolling cobras. So first of all, draw the shoulder heads away from the floor and feel the shoulder blades drawing onto the back. Draw the elbows back and down. Inhale, peel the sternum up, leading with the chest, gentle tucking in of the chin. Exhale. Inhale, gently roll up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And this time hold it here, drawing the shoulder heads away, or press a little bit stronger into the feet. Start to float the hands. Make sure that you don't throw the chin forward. Keep that gentle lengthening of the back of the neck. Maybe stay here, or as you lengthen through the lower back, start to float the legs. And then plant the hands, and you can either plant the hands back near the bottom ribs for up dog, or come back into cobra. Up dog, the knees and the hips will lift off the floor, and then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, round forward, knee to nose, hips are low. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, back. Exhale, cross, right knee, left elbow. And one more of each. Inhale. Exhale through center. Keep the hips nice and low. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to shorten through the right waist. Inhale. Exhale. Cross. Try and keep the collarbones squared to the floor. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Sweep the left leg back. Exhale. Round the spine. Knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the torso long. Elbow comes to the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Cross. Inhale. One more of each. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, shift it forward to plank. Drop the knees if you need to. We're going to come into a chaturanga hold. So shift the chest forward, draw the elbows back as you lower halfway. Make sure that the shoulders are in line or higher than the elbows. Draw up through the legs and the lower belly. Broaden the collarbones. 2 more breaths. Gentle tucking of the chin. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Whew. Take the hands down beside you, palms face up towards the ceiling. Feet at hips distance, pressing strongly into the floor. And then take your hands to your sacrum, your lower back, and then think of moving the flesh down towards the back of your mat and feel the lengthening through the lower back. Keep that as you gently draw up the lower belly away from the floor without tensing. Plant the hands down by the mat. Inhale, draw the shoulder heads away. Exhale, draw the kneecaps away. So now all that's touching is your chest, your pubic bone and the tops of your feet and your forehead. Inhale, keep all of this. And then as you exhale, press into the tops of the hands. Start to peel the chest off. So I want you to feel the work in the upper back. Gentle drawing in of the lower belly. So you're not hardening through there. You're gently drawing it in as you lengthen through the lower back. Lengthen through the sternum. Chin gently tucks towards the chest to lengthen the neck. So you're not looking down towards your chest. You're looking directly down towards the mat. And then stay here or start to float the arms as if someone's trying to pull your hands towards your ankles. And And then maybe gently float the feet, keeping them hips distance. And take 3 more breaths. Finding a softness in the work. Trying not to clench or over tighten any one particular spot. And then bring the hands back beneath the shoulders or by the lower ribs. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, float the right foot. Inhale here, and then exhale without moving the hips. Bring the right knee towards the right elbow. So if you did a full-on side bend to get that there, I want you to bring the truth level in. Try and keep even length between both sides of the torso. Use your glute, use your hip flexor and your obliques to get the knee towards the elbow. Take 1 more breath. And then keeping the shoulders as they are, swing the right knee over towards the left elbow. Take 3 breaths. And then exhale, take it back, 3-legged dog. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, shift it forward, 1-legged plank. Option, exhale, 1-legged chaturanga. Inhale, 1-legged plank. Exhale, 1-legged dog, downward dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, float the left leg up. Inhale, shift it forward to plank, 1-legged plank. And then as you exhale, I didn't mention on the first side, turn the toes out to start with, and then start to draw the knee in towards the back of the arm. And again, trying to take that crunch out of the movement. Try and keep long through the torso as you use the hip flexors, the glutes, and the obliques to draw the elbow up, the knee up to the elbow. My brain doesn't work when I'm working hard. And then as you exhale, keeping the collarbones square to the front of the mat, take the left knee towards the right elbow. Try and suck it up a little bit closer in towards the armpit. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, shift it forward. Option, 1-legged chaturanga. Keep everything in a line. Inhale, plank. Exhale, 1-legged dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, shift it forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Bring the hands off to a cactus position. So what I want you to pay attention to here is that your wrists don't flip up, or your fingers don't flip up towards the ceiling. When you rotate a cuff, your shoulder muscles aren't strong enough to get the movement that your brain thinks that it wants. Your wrists are going to try and take over. So keep the wrists in line with the elbows. Feet at hips distance. Inhale, draw the shoulders onto the back. And then as you exhale, you're just going to float the elbows off. So keep the forehead down. And you're going to float the elbows about to the height of the shoulder. Try and keep those wrists in line with the elbows. And feel already the work that this is taking in your back. Lengthen through the lower back. It's a reminder to myself as much as everyone else. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach the arms forward overhead. Keep that forehead down. Exhale, come back into the cactus. 3 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, as if you're moving along a plane of glass, and your shoulders, elbows, wrists can only stay at that one height.
Take one more. You should really feel your upper shoulder girdle muscles working. And then slowly bring it down. Take a breath. And now we'll add the legs. So float the arms up to that shoulder height, elbows bent. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lengthen through the lower back as you start to lift the chest off. And then stay here or start to lift the legs off, only if you don't crunch into the lower back. So you want to feel lengthen through the spine. Inhale, reach the arms long. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. 3 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those elbows up to the height of the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. I think 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Can't even count to 3. That's a concern. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Take an inhale. Lift everything a little bit higher. And then exhale. Lower it down to the floor. Take an inhale to catch the breath. And then exhale. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Hug the elbows in. Inhale. And then exhale. Press it all the way back up to plank. And then take it into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Shift it forward. Bring the toes together. And then shift onto the outer edge of the right foot, coming into side plank on the right. Again, making that adjustment in the hips. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to scoop the left arm under, reaching for the back of the room. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. Trying not to lock out through the right elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Gently draw the right shoulder blade down the back. 1 more. And then exhale, bring it through plank, and we'll take it straight to the other side. So open up into side plank on the left, making that adjustment with the hip if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the arm under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And take 3 more at your pace. Exhale, bring it back to plank. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Make sure you've got some room out in front of you. Take the hands shoulder distance apart, palms down, feet at hips distance. Take the head down. And just like we did before, we're going to keep the head down for the first couple of moves. So as you inhale, you're going to float the right arm and the left leg off the mat. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, set it down. And now, grounding down through the palms. Inhale, think of drawing the arms back towards you as you peel the chest forward. So we're almost in an extended Sphinx pose, like your hands are glued to the floor, but you really want to draw them back towards you. Feel the shoulder blades working onto the back. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, float right arm, left leg. Inhale. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale. And then keep going like this at the pace of your breath. Might be faster, might be slower. What I want you to focus on again is that lengthen through the lower back. So a lot of lower back pain can come from us just dumping into the lower back, having no awareness and no control through the area. So here we really want to bring the awareness into the upper back and into the legs, lengthening through the lower back to strengthen but not to overwork. And take one more to even yourself out. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, keeping the forehead down, lift both arms, both legs. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Take 3 more. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. And just see how much harder it is for your shoulder girdle when you can't lift the chest. So the weaker our shoulder girdle is, the more our neck muscles and our back muscles have to work, which means the more headaches and the more neck pain we get. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, lift the chest, lift the arms, lift the legs. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Make a cushion with the hands. Rest the hands, or rest the cheek on the hands. We wiggle the hips from side to side. So all the alignment points that I kind of harp on about, it's not because I want it to look a certain way, it's because I want to avoid getting people into pain. My entire profession revolves around getting people out of pain, so I kind of want to keep it like that. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, hug the elbows in, tuck the toes, lift the knees, or keep them down, plank pose, and then exhale, downward facing dog. And then from here, you're just going to drop one elbow and then the other elbow, coming into dolphin pose, maybe walking the feet in a little bit, bending the knees as much as you need. Think of working the chest back towards the thighs. Elbows stay underneath the shoulders, forearms parallel. And then from here, you're going to walk yourself out into forearm plank and hold for 5 breaths. So again, reaching the sternum forward through the gateway of the arms as you fire up through the upper thighs to lift the lower back. Lengthen through the tail. So that's not tucking, it's just lengthening. And then maybe slightly angle your right forearm in. Bring the big toes together. Rotate yourself onto the outside edge of the right foot and come into side plank on your forearm on the right. And then take the left hand behind the head. Lean the head back slightly to get a little bit more lengthen through the spine. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to rotate the elbow down towards the floor. Inhale to the sky. Exhale down. So just like we did in full Vashisthasana, except now we're shortening our levers a little bit more. 3 more. And then bring the left forearm back down. Take a breath in forearm plank, re-lengthen. And And then as you exhale, make your way over to the left side. So that forearm might angle in a lot. It really depends on your shoulder stability and whether you've got any injuries. Take the right hand behind the head, lean the head back into the hand, take an inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, rotate the elbow down towards the floor. Inhale. And then take 4 more at your own pace. And then meeting back in forearm plank, take one final breath. And then walk the feet all the way in for dolphin pose. Last little push here. Stay here, or as you inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale it down. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then start to walk the feet back into forearm plank and slowly sink the hips down towards the floor. And the slower you go, the more you realize you have to use your abs to control that. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Hands are like railroad tracks. Inhale, draw the sternum through the gateway of the arms, gently lengthening in through the lower back, powering up through the legs. And maybe if it's comfortable for you here, you can take a bit of a neck stretch, bringing the left ear towards the left shoulder and then turning the left chin towards the left shoulder. Stretching out a little muscle called your levator scap. It attaches to the top of your shoulder blade and to your neck. And then bring yourself through center and maybe take it over to the other side. Right ear to right shoulder, right, and then turning the chin towards the shoulder. Keep drawing that chest through the gateway of the arms, opening up that upper back. And then bring it to center. Exhale. Slowly lower yourself down. And we'll just take a quick chest stretch here. So take the right hand to a cactus position. Left hand like cobra underneath the shoulder. And then you're going to press into the left hand and twist yourself over towards the right. So you should feel a really big stretch in through the front of that right shoulder. So we can strengthen and work our postural muscles until the cows come home. But if we're really, really tight in through the front of our shoulders, it's just going to keep drawing us forward, which is going to make everything tighter, which is going to lead in this big circle, which essentially gets us nowhere except for tight and sore. Bring it back through center. Take the left arm to cactus. Take the right arm under the shoulder. Gently press into the right arm as you rotate yourself to the left. So it's really important to stretch out the tight side of the muscle as well as working the other side of the muscle. And then slowly release. Make your way into a comfortable seated position. So we're just going to finish in a cross-legged position here. And then just crawling the hands forwards, releasing through the lower back, grounding down through the hips. Maybe the forearms come to the floor, maybe the head comes to the floor. If you guys ever want to know any more about
you know, the anatomy of yoga or any of the fundamentals behind any of the things that I tell you, like lengthening the back or evening out between the muscles, you can always head over to my blog at yoga.sunseekeryoga.com, and I have a few blog posts over there about all the different components. And start to walk your way all the way up to a seated position. Cross the legs in the unnatural direction, and then let the palms come up towards the ceiling. Sit nice and tall through the spine. Take an inhale through the nose, hold it at the top, and then exhale through the mouth. One more like that. Inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. And then I invite you to stay here in a silent meditation for at least a minute if you have the time. Today, as you go forward, may you have an openness in your thoughts, conviction in your words, and strength in your heart. Namaste.